The Bears are who we thought they were. That's why we took the damn field.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
Come after me. I'm a man. I'm 40. Now, if you want to crown them, then crown their ass. But they are who we thought they were. And we let them off the hook.
All right, this is a funny question. This last question. Who will get benched first? Do y'all know which two quarterbacks I'm talking about?
All right, so Bryce Young already got benched.
It's two quarterbacks I'm talking about.
Skylar Thompson.
He said one of them.
No, Trevor Lawrence had a good game last week. They should have won that
Trevor
game.
Lawrence had a good game by his standards. Trevor Lawrence ain't. I had him last on fantasy. You remember that? That nigga's trash.
I picked him on FanDuel last week.
Yeah, no.
He had
by his standards,
game.
Yeah, his standards going 15 for 22 for 167 and one touchdown is a good game.
That's one. And who the other person I'm talking about? Trevor Lawrence just played him. His old team.
He just played him.
Wait a minute, who they just played?
The Texans.
Oh.
Fucking Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun was having a.
No, he wasn't.
He was having a solid game.
No, he wasn't.
Against the Raiders, yes, he was.
Cooper did drop the pass.
Right, so say the question again. Who
will get benched first? Trevor Lawrence or Deshaun Watson?
I'll tell you who'll get benched first. Will Levis gonna get benched first. Because that nigga been trash from last year. They might have won the game, but then I'm talking about a complete bench.
The coach said Levis going. The coach said after that bye week, Levis still the starting quarterback. Will Levis has. Will Levis has been terrible.
I know he fumbled a couple.
Will Levis had like 9 turnovers.
That dog was terrible.
Probably with the fumbles.
All right, but for real. When he first said that, I was like, wait a minute, Will Levis ain't part of that crew?
I ain't part of it.
Out of them two right there, it's sneaky because I don't really know what the Browns' expectations is. They always make it seem like their expectation is getting to the playoffs and really being.
And guess what? That's why I said it like I put it a tricky question because neither one probably would get benched.
Yeah, but I feel like so much money they got involved with Deshaun and the new contract he got where if anything comes up and he gets suspended, they can actually take those game checks back. I think they're not going to do anything to get their hands dirty. If something comes back with this new allegation he has and he gets suspended, that's how they're going to roll with it. But them themselves taking him out, no, nigga, we put too much money in you. At some point, you want to figure it out or have a good game. Nigga, you got 18 games to have one, and we going to wait for it.
It's both of them.
Yeah, so
how much money both of them get? They both
put in the top.
Oh yeah, Trevor
top
got
5,
extension literally
top
like
7 high-paid quarterbacks.
And we talked about this a couple weeks ago. How they really trying to hype Trevor up, like changing stuff, having special days for him.
Trevor Banks Day.
I don't think either one will get completely benched. I feel like there will be games during the season where they are so atrociously bad they will get benched for the rest of that game. But because of the investment and so much money, they're going to keep getting chances week in and week out to show. And, as I said, every so often, they're going to have a good game that's going to keep them around for another 2-3 games before they get benched. But I agree with Tubb. I don't see neither one getting completely benched through this season. They'll just get benched throughout games.
Snap, Hennessy, hold, Morstead, 50-yarder! No good! Knuckleball!
This was one of the more disappointing Jets losses that I can remember, but I think what makes it so alarming is the way in which the Jets lost. The number of markers that they displayed that illustrated or show signs of a bad football team. The 13 penalties for 90 yards, 15 total penalties called on the Jets, but the Broncos declined 2 of them. Coming out flat. Just uninspiring offensive football despite the extra days to prepare because the last time the Jets took this field was against the Patriots on Thursday Night Football, being 8-point favorites against the Broncos, ready to start another winning streak, improved to 3-1 before 2 very difficult games against the Vikings and the Buffalo Bills, and to come out and just look so flat. And when I look at this Jets roster, I do genuinely see a team that rivals some of the best in not just the AFC, but the entire NFL. They have playmakers littered on the offensive side of the ball. They have players littered on the defensive side of the ball. Games like this are not acceptable because they shouldn't be happening anymore. And when I'm looking on who to put the blame for this loss, I do believe it falls on the coaching staff because it's on them to instill discipline. It's on them to get the players ready. And defensively, the Jets had that. Offensively, they did not. And Nathaniel Hackett has been under immense criticism for some of his coaching game plans and the way style of coaching and all that stuff from a very disappointing Jets season a year ago. It looked like they were through that now with Aaron Rodgers back. Unfortunately, here against the Broncos, the bad Hackett, the bad offense, the things that derailed the Jets the last couple of years, it was all back and forth.
All right, y'all. It's our favorite segment. It's time for the
Come on, yo.
All right, I got 2 come on yos this week. Darren already know my come on yo, and I talked to Diesel on the phone yesterday. He know what it is. The media hyping up the New York fucking Jets. Come on, yo. They was hyping them up. So y'all, on the last episode, we talked about how the whole media, everybody like the New York Jets are legit Super Bowl contenders. Look at Aaron Rodgers. He put up 4 touchdowns, 200 plus yards on the New England Patriots. They'll come back the next week. They can barely get down the field. Can't even kick a field goal.
Yeah,
Aaron Rodgers, they complaining about rain like you ain't playing Lambeau Field for 15 years when it be negative 5 degrees. And y'all lost to the Denver Broncos to Bo Nix, who had negative passing yards at halftime. It only been 100 passes.
Go ahead.
Come on, yo. Ain't no down Super Bowl contender. Playoff contender.
Talked about this a little bit yesterday when we was chatting. The media is doing a fabulous job in their narratives for this NFL season, whether it be Caleb Williams, whether it be AROD, whether it be the three-peat of the Chiefs. This particular segment is tough, so we're going to focus on AROD and the motherfucking Jets. Now, as they've been hyping up the Jets for the last 3 weeks, 2-1, 2 straight primetime games, they went into a game that wasn't televised this Sunday against the mediocre Denver Broncos and their rookie QB of Bo Nix out of the Oregon Ducks. Now, it looked at nasty as Top said. You had Bo Nix with negative 7 yards at halftime. All of a sudden, Denver started to get it together. Breece Hall can't catch a pass.
Breece Hall had 4 rushing yards.
Garrett Wilson can't get open.
About.
A-Rod don't know how to throw the ball to nobody. And like you said, we're going to keep blaming it on the rain.
It was the rain.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a masterful setup by the media of the NFL. Because let me explain something to you. Now, while they continue to work these motherfuckers into being contenders, the Jets, because they got A-Rod, this week's narrative is, should we worry about the Jets? Should we worry about A-Rod? They lost to Denver.
They played the Vikings, 13 seasons?
Yeah.
So he knows them.
He knows them.
He got Allen out over there.
He knows the Vikings. So you acting like he's still playing against Mike Zimmer.
Yeah.
You know, he still got Mike McCarthy coach. No.
It's not even 2 years.
He said Leslie Frazier still over there.
So you telling me that the Daniel Hackett still know what's going on?
I don't see them.
Come on.
I don't.
Jets ain't no contender.
The Jets should not be nowhere winning a W this week. But I promise you, going into halftime, it's going to be like 6-7. Vikings might be winning. It might be one of those games where, coincidentally, Donald might get hurt out for the rest of the game. Jefferson might get hurt. Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones played too.
Hey,
stop him.
Alright. I'm a come on, yo. I don't know when it's going to be no week where the Kansas City Chiefs don't pop up in the segment. Come on, yo. Patrick Mahomes. Come on, yo.
For the first time.
But Andrew and Rasheed Rice.
That's why you keep blaming.
Come on, yo.
For the first time ever.
It's just a freak accident.
He hit stacked them.
He was trying to tackle the player, but Rasheed Rice came behind him.
Come on, Darren.
Stripped
Come
the
on,
ball
yo.
from him.
This is a two-parter for me.
Mahomes was trying to make the tackle.
I'm going to hit this little
on,
part and then I'm going to spend a minute they finish. Now, first off, this is the first time I've been on the other side of something like this in 20 years with my New England Patriots. My New England Patriots are ridiculed, called cheaters. Motherfucking,
They were.
You call them what they want, the flake gate, the practices. At the end of the day, you got to go out on the field, you got to execute. The only difference is when we executed, the referees wasn't cheating every time. Every game so far this season, the referees have been an integral part of the Chiefs winning that game. They've been in trouble every fucking week, basically. That's all I want to say first, though. Now go back to the Rice thing. I'm gonna spend a bit. You done?
Yeah, I was done. Oh, all I was saying, I wasn't Mahomes' fault. It was just a freak accident.
First of all, why is he
Mahomes was
even trying to
make the
tackle the person like that?
That's how the quarterbacks always
That's
try
a
to
come
tackle the people. They don't actually try to tackle.
First of all, if you go watch the replay,
Plus,
Mahomes wouldn't even have made contact with the
Rasheed
person who
Rice,
intercepted the
he
ball.
wasn't even gonna hit the
He wasn't
person.
even going to hit the person that
It's like
intercepted
the
the
only
ball.
person he could have
that
hit was
was the
right.
person he was tackling.
No, if you look,
talking about the
if
way
you
he
look
went
at the
for
way
the
Mahomes
tackle.
was going for the tackle, he wasn't even going to make contact with the person.
He
who
dived blindly
Cause you
where
could
he
see
thought the
it.
person was going to be at.
Yeah, he like the person was going to fall, and that's why he went in the right. Come on,
The second part of this for me is
hold on, before you go. And another come on, yo, with this. You see how the media trying to push the Chiefs to make a trade for a top wide receiver too? That's another come
spinning
on,
the
yo.
bin. This is why I love this guy.
They
We
just the
think
media
just
keep
alike.
trying to push him a
Ladies and
trade like for
gentlemen,
Devontae Adams.
Once
and stuff.
They
again,
did the same thing last
maybe
year, though.
even more masterful than AROD is now Patrick Mahomes on his way to a three-peat with an aging Travis Kelce has lost his top receiver, Rasheed Rice, and it was his fault. We already complained about their last two times. It was the receiver's fault. And now, once again, because of Patrick Mahomes is doing, now they're back at being the reason why their three-peat is at risk is receivers. God damn it, if this don't make it if he completes this three-peat without a receiver, he's going to go down being better than Tom fucking Brady after this one. It's mastered perfectly. They're not going to trade anything. They haven't traded the last 2 years. Why would they do it this year? They're going to go through the same process with the same Juju, Xavier, fucking Worthy, Justin Watt, the same people. And Isaiah Pacheco's going to come back, and it's going to be like the same fucking team for last year, and they're going to have the same fucking magical run, setting it up perfectly. It's just a damn shame to do this part of sports entertainment that Rasheed Rice had the sacrifice of year of his professional sports career at the expense of selling the narrative of the Kansas City three-peat and Kansas City and Patrick Mahomes becoming the greatest quarterback of all time.
I agree with you.
You gotta understand, I'm a conspiracy theorist. My mind thinks differently. Rasheed Rice was just sacrificed for the greater good of Patrick Mahomes being the greatest ever.
I agree and disagree. They've been saying that since Tyreek Hill got traded. They never needed. If they was way better with Tyreek Hill, but they don't necessarily need him. And it's like this with every team. You don't need all these receivers to be good. We always talk about that with the Ravens. These receivers not really good.
No, the
but
Ravens.
They don't need them to be good. The same with the Chiefs.
That's why I do
Patrick
disagree
Mahomes
with
is
you.
good,
The
but
Ravens
still
need
have-
a good wide
No,
receiver.
look.
With you.
Now Travis
agree with
Kelce
you.
was chilling. Now he could break out and do whatever he want to do again. And they got the
Exactly.
rookie Worthy.
Do you understand
that
why
looked
I
like he
agree
was
with
gonna
you,
be
though?
special in the first game. And let's not act like Smith Schuster wasn't nice
Yeah.
back on the Steelers. He's still decent.
No,
Exactly.
He just
That's
wasn't
why I want
part
you to
of that
see it.
lineup.
That's
They
why I want
released
you to
him
see
and
it
re-signed him back.
from
And then
the
they even
dude.
got Kareem Hunt back,
Yeah.
who led the league in rushing as a
Another nigga they had
rookie.
on one
And
of the
he was a
Super
receiving
Bowl
back.
teams. That's what I'm telling you. I want
They
you to,
got enough pieces.
You're not
they don't
wrong,
need to trade
and
anybody.
I'm not wrong.
I know.
I just want you to look at it from the
media was trying to
perspective
push
part.
people.
No, it's not even them.
They might get
It's
Devontae
coming back.
Adams, but
What
they
I'm
already said
saying
Devontae
is,
Adams wasn't
what I'm
happening.
saying is
they don't
on the
need
way to this
nobody.
three-peat, this Chiefs team looks better than the other two championships. So the other teams in the league had to get exponentially better. So now that the Chiefs just look like they took 2 steps back,
Right, yeah.
it makes their three-peat even harder,
Yeah.
even though you know that the people are going to reproduce because they've done it before. Right. We know Kelce about to show up. Why? Because he has to. Because every home game is about to have Taylor Swift. And now you got Rasheed Rice getting 100 yards. Now you about to have Travis Kelce getting his 75, 80 again. Because they need to sell that Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift shit. I can't keep having Taylor Swift come to the game and Rasheed Rice the star receiver.
And they showing Taylor Swift more
That's
times
why
than they show
my
Travis
mind
Kelce.
says sacrificial lamb of Rasheed Rice because you became the star after Patrick Mahomes the last year. It hasn't been Kelce, even though we've been selling him because of her. You've been coming into the league the last 3 games fucking shit up. Bro, we need Travis Kelce to get back in, and he can't get that if you taking it. That's why Mahomes died. And then I'm agreeing with you. Everything you said was 100% true. Because all of that shit's going to happen. Chelsea's going to come back. You bring Kareem Hunt back to do his thing. All those people are going to do the same exact thing they did last year, but it's going to look better this year because all the other teams got better. And they got worse because they lost their best receiver that was advertised.
Remember Miko Hartman got this?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now that
bring
Stanley
Miko back
gone,
too?
yeah, they gonna get
they
back
gonna
to
get
their
Miko back.
original Super Bowl ways. And while we talked about how the Bills are so much nicer, how the Vikings are so much nicer, oh, the Chiefs went back to their old ways. They can still do it even when losing a big piece. It's just a masterful class to build up the Chiefs even better for the 3P. That's what I see. That's all.
I agree
But
with
come
you.
on, yeah.
I agree with
That's
you.
why I said, that's why I had to explain it to you. I wasn't disagreeing with you. I was agreeing with you from another perspective.
But come on, yo.
Come on, yeah.
Come on. All right, y'all. That's our NFL topics.